A young man fighting for his life tonight after yet another shooting in the city of Rochester today. Officers responded to Fernwood Park and say they found evidence that someone had been injured. Shortly after that, a gunshot wound victim arrived at Rochester General via private car. We're told that 20-year-old man was shot at least once in the upper body, and officers say his injuries are life-threatening. That shooting, just one of several that happened in the city within the last 24 hours. 2021 now officially Rochester's deadliest year, with 71 homicides, 3 of which took place today alone. Tonight, Christian Garzone spoke with former Rochester Police Chief Dr. Cedric Alexander, now a national crime prevention consultant, who says police cannot do this alone. Christian joining us live at the Public Safety Building with more. Christian.
Well, Adam, Dr. Alexander says to fix this, entire communities need to come together with a concrete framework and address things like the pandemic and poverty. He also says laws like bail reform might need another look. As Rochester hit its mark Thursday for the deadliest year on record, Dr. Cedric Alexander says there's no simple solution to correct it.
Police cannot fix this by themselves, and let me be very clear about that.
Alexander served as deputy chief for the RPD from 2002 to 2005, then as chief from 2005 to 2006. He says the violence is being exacerbated by a number of issues: the pandemic, bail reform, poverty, and access to education. He says right now it's all hands on deck.
We have to do something to stand together against this, and we got to do more than just march in the streets.
In 1991, Rochester had 69 homicides, the previous record holder for murders. Alexander says violent years come in waves.
It is up, but it's not up quite like it was in the early 90s. And in a year or two, it'll go down, and it goes back up, it goes down, it goes back up.
But he says we have to look at trends specific to 2021. If they become normalized, we're in trouble.
We want to make sure this just doesn't become a normal trend for us.
And the national conversation on police reform, while it needs to happen, he also says police can't do everything.
We need to define exactly what it is we want police to do in this 21st century, Christian.
He says more needs to be done to stand up social service organizations to engage problem neighborhoods. A whole community working together, he says, can solve this.
Rochester's challenged on a whole lot of different levels.
Now, Alexander says right now the community is crying out for good public safety. He feels Mayor-elect Malik Evans will bring, quote, good, solid, ethical leadership to that come January. Live in Rochester, Christian Garzone, News 8. Adam, right back to you.
All right, Christian, thank you. And we have more now on what Rochester Mayor-elect Malik Evans said today. Here's part of his statement, quote, violence in our city has become an all too common occurrence. We are in a state of emergency, and we must have a whole community approach to solve this issue. As part of my transition, we will be pulling together all who are willing to help tackle the scourge of violence in our community. The government cannot and will not solve this problem alone.